lest it should end up lost or misplaced.
'Tis as you say.
Gotta take opportunities as they come, I say.
Could have sworn I had ought to attend
This
to.
is my favourite. Place in all the town. Why is everyone always in such a hurry?
This might be worth a read.
Let's have a look then.
Peruse at your leisure.
Nice place this. I'm in no hurry.
You know when you breathe your last.
Do I disappoint you, Master?
Guess my back's not acting up today.
Peruse at your
I
leisure.
wonder what rumors the mob... Over here, if you would.
I've little enough gold to spend it.
I'd like a quiet life. It's all right, old age. Peruse at your leisure.
'Twas a fascinating.
Well met. You are come. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
Welcome.
No wisdom.
Twould seem we have all we need to hand.
My knees are acting up. Where to now?
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Lots to do. And precious little time. Lots to do. And precious little time. Just about any.
Pray, follow me. Here we are.
Just remember, I've somewhere to be.
Oh, it's not right. It doesn't make any sort of sense. The doctor examined him afore and said he'd be better with a bit of medicine. Yet e'er since he came here, he's only gotten worse.
I understand how you must feel, but you must see that your son's health continues to wane. There is no medicine that can heal him outright. I am caring for him as best I can. I beg only for your patience. However, if you truly cannot entrust him to me, perhaps you would care to take him home with you instead. Mayhap convalescing in a place familiar to him would aid his recovery. Of course, I would be sure to visit him as oft as I am able.
Home, you say?
Dear, we are pressed enough as 'tis.
All right, he stays. But pray, bring my son back to health.
I will look after him. I swear it.
Having more of these to hand ought serve us well in battle.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Oi, keep your distance.
Just remember, I've somewhere to be.
Yeah? What is it?
May tomorrow be as uneventful as today.
Abilities here. In my line of business, hey.
Is it true? Only, I seem to recall someone else boasting of being the Arisen over in the tavern about 6 months ago. Just be sure you play your part well, whatever the truth. The fellow Drake or two, and I reckon you'll earn the people's faith. Good luck to you. Sets my thoughts
Got to sell
down.
a flight. And while I'm in town. There's a calm in the air after sundown. Suppose I just remember tomorrow. I've somewhere to be. Hoi! How do you do?
What do you think? Does this suit me?
I've not got food atwixt my teeth, had I? Suppose that's dead on my feet. Maybe I'll...
Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Well, take your time. You know where to find me. Hoy, Arisen! Have you brought me a bunch of flowers already? Oh, just look at them. They're the most beautiful flowers I've ever seen. These should brighten the sisters' days. Say, would you mind terribly if I asked you another favor? See, one of my friends taught me a magic spell. It's supposed to let you meet whomever you like. All you have to do is find a silver stone, put it under your pillow, and say the magic words. But there's the problem. I've been looking all over for such a stone, and I can't find one anywhere. Would you find a silver stone and bring it to me, Arisen? For true. I knew I could count on you, Arisen. I'll be waiting.
Our next mission is to acquire a silver stone. Mayhap silver ore will serve? We can purchase it or mine it up ourselves.
True enough.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? They're hard to find, aren't they?
The townspeople.
Time I made for home.
Oh, I'm in fine.
No, but variety.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
Well, you will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality. Much obliged.
I expect this ore will suffice for the silver stone Miss Daphne requested. Let us deliver it to her now. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
A guide is most welcome.
Oh, I can't find a silver stone anywhere. Have you fared any better? Oh, just look how it shines. Thank you ever so much. Say, aren't you curious who I want to meet? Well, I'll tell you. My mother and father. I don't even know what they look like, you know. Not to say I'm unhappy at the gracious hand, of course. But I'd really like to meet them. I want to tell them how grateful I am that they gave me life. Oh, it's so shiny. Oh, hi, Arisen. You'll help me again if I need it, won't you? Please say yes.
Miss Daphne seemed pleased with our efforts. Mayhap we ought to pay her another visit sometime soon.
True enough.
I'll wait till
I'll
your
sit out
footwear
on my
coming.
own.
Just a bit out of place here.
Such quietude is a blessing. But not a bit.
I know where the person in question may be found. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek. We're here, and none the worse for wear.
You've come. Glad to see you, friend. So, what say you? Would you care to live here in my absence? As I've said, you needn't worry about tending to the place. Many thanks, friend. I knew I could count on you. I'll stop by again in a week's time, but till then, farewell.
We will find much better rest in an abode than out in the elements, methinks. Let us make good use of it while we can.
Right you are. We must rest, though the sun is still up. To this world I return, ready to put all I've learned to use. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then.
A new day, a new perspective.
I'm surrounded by winches.
Sir Leonard will be very glad to know that Sir Ulrika is safe. We ought to bring him these tidings post-haste. Methinks I...
Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Not sure what they expect.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the blisters?
This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
A long road lies ahead. 'Twould behoove us to employ an ox cart, if you'll pardon the expression.
'Tis as you say.
If you're in need of a ride, 'tis now or now.
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Surely I'm overdue a day of dreams of free.
Lots to do, and precious little time.
Oh, this patrol does a number on my shoulders.
We have reached our destination.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
Buy myself a new sword next pay.
Lots to do. Precious little time.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I sleep on my word.
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melv and me as well. It isn't much, but here, I would not see you go unrewarded for your trouble. It is good to know that Ulrika is safe. I only wish I could do more. Still, mayhap I can find some way to aid her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become.
Well met, sir. How might I be?
End up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Shall we pay Miss Daphne another visit? I find myself wondering how the young lass fares. If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
There will be other opportunities to lead. For now, let us follow.
Sloppy work.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Pleasure doing business.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
Come to think of it, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I serve preferred to have beast strings for allies.
Each to their own. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Shall we pay Miss Daphne another visit? I find myself wondering how the young lass fares. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be here.
We must not let down our guard.
Arisen, are you all right?
Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm. Uh-oh. Methinks the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look.
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. I cannot help but feel indomitable.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
I'll feel a sight better once I've had my dinner.
I shall come at once, Arisen.
Thankless job, this. Captain will have my head if I skip another patrol.
We are none of us alike in location.
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none.
My bed. It's not enough for my hair as sharp as this. Thirst sets the king. Start. I'm not.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
We ought to put it to good use.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
Regain your footing.
Now then, which way?
What are we tarrying for? Onward, I say!
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Really now? You mustn't shirk your duty, lest you forget 'tis the Arisen we serve here.
Have you taken leave of your senses, Arisen?
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down. Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? Shall we pay Miss Daphne another visit? I find myself wondering how the young lass fares. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Well met, sir.
How?
Might I be of service?
Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir.
Always a pleasure.
Floor's marked, closed theme.
Hard. I'm barely scraping by.
It is good to see people in such...
There's a ladder here.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something? Do come again. Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself.
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow.
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
my age every time I
Barely drag my arm down the bed.
Suppose I better get this ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. We're setting out. Jump on if you're paid.
This job.
All's lost.
You feared?
You should be. Let our foes cower before lightning.
Listen, you are full of surprises. Just was informing my own master of that strategy.
Not what I expected.
Cut that out.
Here we are.
It's on me to bear what...
You! Very well. I shall return.
This looks like trouble.
This place is awful dull. Can't complain.
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Hope 'tisn't fleas.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
This looks as good a place as any. Suppose I can finish it tomorrow.
What to do? What to do? Hoy, Arisen! Say, have you heard about the state of the river? Do you know the river close by the church? Well, it's come to be full of muck and filth and all sorts. That's a problem for the church, as it draws from the river to make holy water. The water's so filthy that it's going to take twice the amount of gold ore to purify it. I was thinking you could help the priests by finding some gold ore. After all, it wouldn't be good for anyone if the church ran out of holy water. I was hoping you'd say that. Thanks ever so much. I'll help too. I'll look for gold ore every place I can think of.
Now we seek gold ore. Though 'tis sold in shops, mining some ourselves might prove the better choice.
Indeed, you are correct.
Wait for my shift's done. I'm off to the tavern.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find a
The rules at your neck. Be ready to give the signal. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. You know where to find me.
Now here's a welcome sight.
You!
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
This looks like trouble.
My, I'm trapped like a rat in a cage. This Arisen's both shrewd and fleet of foot. What? Can't you think of a reason? I'd thought you were keener wit than that. Let's just say there are some who don't want you wandering about as you please. I was to report on your comings and goings, you see. But I suppose that job's over. Now you found me out? So, how about it, friend? Will you let me go? I've no reason to trouble you any further. Understandable. Still, no harm in asking, was there? Let's get this over with then. Show them your metal!
Hope you weren't expecting mercy.
You there! Halt!
Shit! We're in for it now.
With all likelihood, he is an agent dispatched from Batal. Pray, let us handle the rest. We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you, wait till then.
Report to me if aught catches your eye.
Yes, sir!
Ugh. We shall see.
It'll do you no good letting me rot in here, you know. Another agent will be on you afore long.
No idle chatter during missions, sir.
We will hear all he has to say before the week is out. I bid you, wait.
Ugh. We shall see how bold you are.
Might we not complete our delivery while we're here?
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
There's no great shock to me.
Wonder if today's the day I'll get swept off my feet.
Such quietude is a blessing. Wonder if it's too early.
I have a terrible itch. Oh, fleas.
Anyone got a coin to spend?
Here we are.
Boy, you risen. Have you found any gold ore yet? Wow! This'll be plenty, I reckon. Thank you ever so much. Listen, I was talking to the priests, and apparently our troubles aren't over yet. Would you be willing to lend us a hand again, Arisen? Just one more time? Thanks. So, remember how I told you about the river by the church getting all mucky? Well, the grown-ups are saying it's gotten worse. Now lots of people who live nearby are falling sick. The priests have been treating everyone as best they can, but there's nowhere near enough medicine to go round. I want to help them, but I'm not sure what I can do. Apart from ask you, that is. Would you bring us some more medicine, Arisen? Oh, thanks, Arisen. What would we do without you? I'll talk to the priests in the meantime, see if there's anything useful I can do.
Now we've need of medicine. We can purchase it at shops, or make some ourselves by combining the ingredients.
Understood.
you're risen! Have you brought any medicine with you? Now that's just splendid! Oh, thank you, Arisen. This should be plenty. I'll take it to the church straight away.
It's a goodly deed we've done aiding the sick. I only hope our efforts go a ways toward improving life in the slums.
Right you are.
'Twould seem we've a need to visit the palace. Let us make for the palace, that you might investigate. Minister Allard's chambers. I can accompany you to the castle entrance, Master, but no further.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Oh, sir, if you please, pray excuse my boldness, sir. I am but a humble maid in service to a noble household. Might I beg a moment of your time? My master is in need of aid, you see, and I'm hoping you'll consider offering your assistance. Oh, thank you, sir. You cannot imagine my relief. Might we continue this conversation somewhere more discreet? The matter it concerns is rather sensitive, and I would not risk being overheard. You will find my master's manor in the noble quarter. Pray, meet me there at your earliest convenience.
Come, I'll lead the way. I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance. Over here, if you please. Shall we visit the manor as the maid bid? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Oh, you came, sir. I must confess, I feared you would not. But I forget myself. You must be wondering why I asked you here. I should like to speak with an acquaintance of yours, a child with whom I espied you conversing. She is the spitting image of my young master, you see. 'Tis my hope that she might take his place for a time, thereby granting him a reprieve from his sorry situation.
Diana, would you paint my mother a criminal? Perhaps I ought to be the one to explain.
Young master, I meant no offense.
Diana has the right of it, though the situation is not nearly so dire as she makes it sound. I seek only the freedom to leave my own home. My mother is bedridden, you see, and her mind is not so